Hello everyone, welcome to Creativity's Blender tutorials for beginners. So today we're going to be doing this simple light bokeh animation thingy. So let's get started. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Blender and After Effects tutorials. So first open up Blender 2.8 and first delete the default cube by pressing X. Then press Shift A and select Mesh and Plane. Press 1 in numpad to get this view. Now the plane is a bit large, so I'm gonna press S and scale it down a bit using my mouse. Now press the magnet icon. This allows us to move Blender using Blender units as in the grid lines. Then while having selected the plane, press tab to go into edit mode, then go to the face select mode at the top, third, or just press 3 key. Then press Shift D to duplicate and right click, press G and X to move the duplicate to 2 units or as much as you like, and repeat the process until you have as much as you want. So I'm gonna have 8, so I'm just gonna Shift D and copy more, Shift D and duplicate and drag it and move and give some space between them. Then press tab to get out of edit mode. So now we're gonna turn off the magnet mode. Now we need these planes to emit light. So let's click on the materials tab to give it emission material. Click on new material at the surface, click on the principal BSDF and change it to emission. Then click on color and select the color that you want. I'm gonna go with blue. Let's put the strength to about 1000. We're gonna change, but I don't want only one color, so click on the plus sign, click new, change the surface emission to emission once again, to select a different color. I'm gonna go with red and put the strength to 1000. Press Z and check on the render, and it looks white because the strength is too high, but I guess my bad. So I'll fix that later, but now I'm gonna take the world brightness down in the world tab, select the color and take it down. Then we're going to assign the materials to the planes, so go to edit mode by pressing tab, press and hold shift and click on some planes that you want the specific color, and in the material tab assign the material. Then the exact same way, hold shift and click on the rest of the planes. In the material, click on the other material and assign. Now you might be wondering about the color not viewing in the rendered mode when you press Z and go to render. There are just white planes. To see the color, go to the render engine and with EV on, click on ambient occlusion, bloom and screen surface reflection, also the motion blur. The color are now visible due to bloom. Then while having the plane selected, go to the materials tab, decrease the strength, my bad for this one. In the EV settings you can play with the bloom settings to get your desired look. Also in the motion blur, make the shutter 1. Next, while having the plane selected, press N. This will bring out the transform options. Here where we can animate this plane by using the Z rotation, as you can see. So right click and insert keyframes, then click this button to go to the very last frame. 250 means that I have 200 frames, about 10 seconds of animation with 24 FPS or frames per second. So at the end frame, change the Z rotation value to 50,000 and right click to insert keyframes. Now if you press spacebar, it rotates like a fan, but we are not done yet. Now at the top view, pressing 7 on a numpad, we are now going to adjust our camera by pressing Ctrl-Alt-0 on the numpad. If you have the camera, or if you don't have the camera, just press Shift A and click camera. Now after doing Ctrl-Alt-0 in the look that you want, click on the camera and press Z and G and Z to zoom in and out. Then move the camera away to fit the planes in the view of the camera. Now if we press spacebar, it plays, but since the screen recorder is not that good, it might look to you as lagging, but that's not the case with the real-time view that I'm getting right now. So don't worry about that. Now press on the camera tab click on the depth of field. Now you can decrease the focus distance down to get the bokeh effect, but in my experience this slows down Blender and your computer a lot and puts pressure on the computer. So no need to worry, there's another way to do it. So we're gonna get the focus distance to 20. Now turn down the f-stop value and you get the bokeh effect without slowing down Blender too much. Now if you want, you can increase the blade to kind of change the shape if you want, but I'm gonna go with 0 to make it circles. You can even change the ratio if you want. Finally, it's time to render. Click on the printer icon tab, 24 frames per second. Click on the folder icon to select the destination you want your render to go to. Give it a name and OK. Change file format from PNG to FFmpeg. In encoding, select MP4, and in video, put the output quality to perceptually lossless. Then go to render above and click on render animation, and you'll have something like this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I know it's really simple, really basic. This is kind of like for beginners who are just getting started, and so this is like the first step. So don't get mad at me if you thought this is going to be some really awesome tutorial. This is a very simple thing, but the steps I've showed you will help you to learn Blender a lot. So thank you guys for watching, and we also have Patreon. You can get the files that I worked on Patreon for only $2. So please be sure to check that out, and I'll be bringing more Blender tutorials and After Effects tutorials, which will be really cool. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel, and peace out.